Oh, let's watch that. I just saw that today. Yes, beautiful. This guy took Bernie Sanders to the Deep South to talk to people. Actually, great video. Good job. He takes Bernie into Trump country. Can he win them over? Very interesting.
Oh, that's my son. Hey, what's going on? They're having a video shot here, and it's about Bernie Sanders coming to town, and they know that we're all Trump supporters.
Put Bernie Sanders in a room full of Trump voters.
I was shocked. I was like,
the balls,
oh.
man. I love Bernie. If you ask me straight up, I'm sorry. If you ask me what's my favorite politician on this planet, it's Bernie Sanders. Love that guy.
That is, they had told you, huh?
This is not how he's portrayed.
I wish he was 20 years younger.
It's complicated. But then again, so is West Virginia.
One sec.
This is MAGA, Virginia.
A state that voted blue for almost 80 years
For example,
straight.
one example I remember.
Until it flipped hard to become the second reddest state in the country.
This is a state where Donald Trump got 70%.
Really?
It's easy to assume that West Virginia will be red forever. But I'm not too sure. I live
How
here,
cool
and
is it that your national anthem is Country Roads, Take Me Home? Dude, I must be so proud.
To a lot of Trump voters about floods that leveled their homes, power bills that climb every year, and you'd be surprised how many of them sound like Bernie Sanders.
The billionaires, they don't need a tax break.
They're trying to give all the billionaires and rich people breaks. That's the opposite of what you should be doing.
So when I heard that Bernie...
One sec, people are giving me money. Could you check the report from Follow the Money in the Future? It's about far right in Europe exposing there's links with Russia. It's really interesting. It exposes the Dutch leading party. Oh, there's a lot of stuff like that. We can make a stream about that if you want, but we have to go deep. Thank you very much. Yeah, we hear that a lot, that right-wing parties have ties to Russia. With Germany, where Tino Kropala is literally in the Berlin Russian embassy celebrating a Russian birthday and stuff like that. But yeah, that's also a topic for another day.
was rolling through.
Thanks for the bits,
I wanted
man.
to know, can a democratic socialist...
Another thing I want to comment real quick, how cool are YouTubers, man, right? I really believe we're in a world where YouTube channels are better than the news. The content they show, the stuff, the creativity, super nice, man.
From Vermont, who's not even running for president, connect in the heart of Trump country.
All right, where should I sit? I'm in the
How
middle
fucking
here.
fit he is at his age,
And what
man.
would it mean for the rest of the country if he did?
You started with Trump, and then now you're a whole volunteer.
A whole volunteer for Bernie Sanders. He's just ultra-liberal. He's a socialist.
I feel like what Sanders has to do a bit is he has to put up a candidate, man. He has to build someone up. He doesn't want to run. He needs to like build up AOC or some shit. I don't know, but my problem with Bernie is I fucking love him, but what are we? He's like doing how to say enlightening stuff. He's trying to enlighten stuff. Mamdani, Zoran. Okay, I don't know much about that. Mamdani. He's the mayor of New York. He can't really run right now. He's busy, huh? I don't know much about that, but they need to build someone up, man. They need to build the counter Trump up.
Sorry to get everybody in trouble here.
Mamdani is not
I got to drive
American
him around
born.
in my
He can't
truck
run.
and find out.
Senator, welcome back to West Virginia. I know it's not your first time here.
No, it is not. Been here several times, and I must tell
Imagine
you,
the world
I
where
love the state, actually.
Hillary
It's a
didn't fuck him
beautiful
over, man,
state,
right?
and I
That would have been interesting.
very much enjoy the people. Very down to earth, working class people.
I honestly believe if we had a Bernie Sanders presidency, he would have probably get killed, and we will have maybe a more united world, man. There will be more connections right now with Europe and USA.
You know, we campaigned here very vigorously.
Yeah.
In 2016.
Yes.
And we had to take on Hillary Clinton and Joe Manchin and the whole Democratic Party establishment. We went to places where politicians don't usually go, including McDowell County, down in the southern part of the state.
Bernie Sanders, who joins me now.
We are the only major country on earth.
I like how you believe that he will do what he preaches. Okay, Rippery, just fuck Bernie Sanders. You are right. This guy is just a liar like everyone else. I'm just gonna go back to voting for Trump, man. Let's just forget all this. Let's not even engage with this content at all. Fuck Bernie, right? He will never do anything, man. It's like giving up. What am I supposed to do under your fucking, the way you fucking talk? Should just give up? What the
It
fuck?
doesn't guarantee health care to all people as a right. What do you think? Do you think we should join other countries and guarantee health care as a right of all?
Yeah, I think every American citizen should have health care.
We ended up winning West Virginia. We won every single county.
They won West Virginia in 2016. Wow, and now it's fully red.
The state.
Good job, Hillary.
In
Yeah.
2016, Bernie didn't just win West Virginia.
Wow.
He shocked everybody who thought they had this place figured out.
We've won a big victory in West Virginia.
But that was just a Democratic primary in 2016. The real question is, how does Bernie's message land with Trump voters in 2025?
All right, I'm going to ask you a question, and then you come back to me. Sound good? All right, talk about health care here in Mingo County. What's the story? I see a hand woman right here. Please stand up.
Hi, my name is Sheila Rose.
How old is he? 84? He's so fucking way. 84 years old.
And I ended up back in Mingo County where I grew up after.
84 years old. Travels the country talking to people. Wow. My grandparents died before 84. They were like done, dead, man. Couldn't even move anymore. This guy is running around, man. Holy shit.
Chronic illness paralyzed me about 4 years ago. I've come a lot.
I'm not educated on this. He actually won the preliminary, but still they picked Hillary. I don't know much about that. He won the nomination. Really? Really?
Long way since then.
I don't know if I believe
anytime I
that.
need to see a specialist.
He did in one state, not nationally. So you fake news a bit. Yeah, I was feeling weird about that.
2-hour trip. Anytime I need a referral to a new specialist.
Obesity is crazy. When lately I feel the same. Like in Germany, I feel like there's more obese people nowadays.
It's a 6-month wait. There is no way to stay healthy in Mingo County.
Mingo County is in the southern coal fields of West Virginia. For generations, people here dug the coal that lit America's cities and kept the factories running. Now, the coal jobs are mostly gone. And what's left is poverty on a scale.
That's often what seems to be happening, how the right wing gets votes. It's people that feel very hopeless, and then they think something right wing can save them, like the AfD in Germany.
Anywhere in the United States.
But it seems to be an error in the head.
It's crying at the grocery store, choosing between paying a bill or having food in the cabinet or the refrigerator. It affects your health, and then you don't have health care. Child care is ridiculously expensive, so it's very stressful.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mingo County, like the rest of the state, went big for Donald Trump. So we followed
they give
up
hope,
with some
man.
of
I
his
understand that. They
voters
give hope,
over
and you think
biscuits and
everything will
coffee
suddenly change.
to find out what that's all about.
I would have been nervous with a lot of different, celebrities or politicians, but you just seem so normal. You're like obviously just like a normal human.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for the damn breakfast here. I'm starving.
We already ate.
84 years old, man. Insanity.
I would love to take an inventory of just personal politics in the last couple of years. Can we start off with that?
You're gonna start with me.
Yeah, we'll start with you. Yeah.
I am independent, but I lean conservative. I not as much anymore as I used to, but I did vote for Trump. But I did post on my Facebook page, instead of I voted, I put I vomited because I didn't want to, but I didn't.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I voted Republican. I agree with some things of Trump, but most I do not right now.
Right.
I do not, no.
And John, what's that like for you?
That's something I feel a bit. Again, I have this real life friend, and for years, man, you should see the WhatsApp chat. I have this friend, and he would always text me, "Look what happened now, TommyKay. What do you have to say?" And me and him will just debate the whole time. And he has not texted me in fucking months, man. And I think the last thing he texted me was even he is now like. Like normal people are a bit like.
I just turned 18 right before I was able to vote, so I voted for Trump, but I'm primarily a Democrat.
Senator, who'd you vote for?
It wasn't Trump. Let me throw out a question.
Yeah.
You are living, shock of all shocks, in the wealthiest country in the history of the world. Do you feel that down here?
1 sec, we have some bots to take care of.
No. People are not surviving. We just had our food bank yesterday. We usually pack for 80 people. We served 102 yesterday. It is getting worse. Nobody's surviving right now.
My husband works at the hospital, and there are several ODs every single day.
Only a town of 6,000.
Yeah, we're not a big town.
Several ODs every day?
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you this, and you may not know the answer, nobody does, because again, This is not just the West Virginia issue. We got it terrible in Vermont. So why are people doing drugs?
I will always think if a society is more and more hopeless, like you can't make enough money, there's no jobs, the media tells you everything is dying, you will have more likelihood of stuff like that, I guess.
In my
hopelessness
thing that I see, because I work a lot in addiction, is it's mental health issues.
It's what?
Mental health issues.
Lack of jobs.
Lack of jobs, poverty, lack of support for our veterans.
You find many veterans doing drugs?
Oh, yes. And homeless.
And homeless.
And that irritates me. They stood up, they fought for our country, and we
How's
can't
drug use in
even
China? I have
afford
no idea, man.
to give them housing.
I always wondered, how did so many drugs get into this state? Do we have thoughts about that? How did so many? Yeah.
The doctor's pushing it.
Talk about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, my mother was an addict, and that's how she got addicted. She had a back injury. The doctor kept prescribing medicine. Eventually, that medicine didn't work, and she had to start doing the harder stuff. Sadly, she passed away from a drug overdose. So, I mean, I understand the addiction part of it.
Yeah.
And it's hard to fight. And addiction just doesn't affect the person that's doing it. It affects the whole family, the whole area.
Grow up around this kind of poverty long enough, and you start.
I don't know anything about addiction. I hear when I watch documentaries that sometimes people, they have like pain in their back, and then in America the doctor gives you an opiate, and it's like the beginning of getting addicted to that shit. I'm not very educated on that stuff though.
To lose faith in the political system that allowed it to happen.
It's beautiful.
While Trump may put up huge numbers at the ballot box, nearly half of West Virginians don't even show up to vote at all. One of the highest non-voting rates.
Always weird. Like in Germany, like 50% don't vote, 40% don't vote. It's pretty hard for democracy when half the people don't care anymore, man.
And I think the message is not complicated. People throughout the country, especially in rural areas, feel neglected. They are hurting financially. The Democratic Party, by and large, has kind of ignored those people, turned its back on them.
Not always, though, right?
Not always.
I'm interested in the book, just a little excursus. I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast months ago with Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye from Avengers, and that guy, if you don't know, had a terrible accident. Very, very, very bad accident, almost died. And in the book he talks about, it's called, the book is called something, I Learned How to Breathe or something. It's a super cool book, man. And he talks about how he was in the hospital and they gave him opiates, right? Because of the pain. And at some point, he talks about in the book, he understood, luckily, because he's intelligent enough, that he has to get off these opioids. And nobody would help him. There was no doctor, no official thing. He would he would self get off these drugs, and he would lay in the hospital bed, just, I don't want your drugs, and he's sweating, and he's having crazy fucking problems and stuff like that. And I just remember that he had to get off that addiction himself, and it fucked him up for 3 days.
Oh, no.
Especially here. I mean, it was 80 years of Democrats before it flipped.
You got it. This is one of the strongest Democratic states in the country. You're a strong union state, working class state. But I think what happened in West Virginia is a perfect example of the decline of the Democratic Party nationally.
To understand what happened to the Democratic Party in West Virginia, you need to understand the history of coal.
I'm a mine worker, generational mine worker. We built these towns, all of us.
There was a time when coal companies controlled almost everything, and speaking out against the boss could get you beaten, evicted, or worse.
So they made unions.
But in 1921, all of that boiled over at the Battle of Blair Mountain, the largest labor uprising in U.S. history.
Oh shit!
Way back when, in the 1920s, it wasn't quite so civil. But we got to respect those people, our ancestors.
The mine wars, our own history here, is kept out of the textbooks, really.
Is that true?
It's not in the popular imagination.
Satanic.
I mean,
okay, Trump,
that's been
calm down, buddy.
because I think it's dangerous. You know, it's a threat. It's a threat to power.
Yeah.
Those early fights built the United Mine Workers of America and inspired
a satanic union. Am I right, non-sub Brent?
National labor movement that won the 8-hour
It's like
day,
a Minecraft server?
paid vacations, and the weekend. And for decades, it was the Democratic Party who defended the unions. So working class West Virginians kept that fire going at the ballot box. But coal burns fast, and eventually the flame died out. Within a few decades, we went from over 100,000 coal miners to around 10,000 today. And only a fraction of those.
I'm gonna bring back big, beautiful coal. There will be so much coal, you will all be black. I don't like that, no.
Still unionized. As the union shrank, so did the backbone of the Democratic Party. So the Democrats shifted their strategy. They left the coal towns and the haulers to chase corporate money and suburban votes someplace else.
For every blue-collar Democrat we will lose in Western PA, we will pick up 2, 3 moderate Republicans in the suburbs of Philadelphia. And you can repeat that in Ohio.
You cannot fucking talk like that, bro. What? Fuck these people. We'll replace them. Come on,
in Illinois and Wisconsin.
It's part of this conspiracy theory that the Democrats and Republicans are all just the same. They don't fucking care. They're all the same group. And
the whole valley here was Democrat for years and years, and here the last 5 or 6 years, it has evolved into a red.
West Virginia's turn from deep blue to solid red happened fast, all while hospitals struggled to stay open, classrooms emptied out, and opioids were pumped into these hills.
What is wrong with America with these opioids, bro? What the fuck?
Then came Trump, who promised to turn back the clock.
Coal is coming back. Clean coal is coming back.
Clean coal.
100%. Donald Trump says he's going to bring back jobs to Appalachia, to the coal mining areas.
Yeah, they may do it.
You can see President Trump's bringing in all kind of industry. There's going to be jobs up the kazoo.
Look, why is Trump
all
president?
The jobs in the room with us.
It's not complicated, in my view.
Yeah.
The Democratic Party was about protecting the status quo and tinkering around the edges.
Yeah.
You know, we promise you we're not going to do anything bold. We're very bipartisan. We're going to work with the business community. We love billionaires. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? And Trump comes along and says the system is broken.
Nobody knows the system better than me, which is why I alone can fix it.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's right. The system is broken. Now, his solutions only make it worse.
Trump, for all his promises, has not brought the coal industry back. But with the big, beautiful bill, his signature piece of legislation, he made his mark on West Virginia. It's estimated that more than 50,000 West Virginians will be cut from Medicaid. At least 7.
I don't want to fucking even say anything. I think everyone with an IQ over 80 gets it.
In the state are at risk of shutting down, and as many as 8.
It looks to me as I'm trying to be logical in this planet. If you vote right-wing, AFD, etc., you fuck yourself in the ass. These people are not your friends. You think they are a hope and a solution, but it never ever turns out the way you want it.
84,000 people will lose access to food assistance because of this bill.
So in this bill, Trump's big, beautiful bill, why do you think they cut Medicaid? To save government money so that, what?
They can give tax to their donors.
Exactly. It's not only a $1 trillion in tax breaks to the top 1%, it's a huge tax break to large corporations as well.
So why do they need to have a tax break?
All right.
I
now
use
you're
a tax
asking
break.
me.
I mean, I'm being
It's favors. It's for friendship.
real. I know.
Connections.
I pay like 26% taxes. Like, I could use that money.
23%. I would kill for that. If I will pay 23%, I'd be a billionaire, man. I'd be on the moon, bro.
Look, these people on top
26
are not nice people. They want more and more. They don't have $1 million. That's chump change.
Yeah.
And we're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars in some case.
When you live here, it feels like a poor country.
Yeah, well, that's a good point.
I mean, when you say we're the wealthiest, like you said that several times yesterday, and I was like, is it true though? Because like,
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
In aggregate, that's what, look, if we're sitting here and I'm worth $1 billion and all of you are broke, you add it all together, you divide it, we're very wealthy, right? We're all worth $100 million. But I got $1 billion and you got nothing. That's America. And if I say that I think the United States should do what every other major
What's going to
country on
change?
earth
How you
does,
change that?
guarantee health care to all people as a human right. Are you going to think
you,
I'm
Evan.
a communist and a terrible person?
What you pay? 51%. if TommyKay makes $10,000, about $5K go to my pocket, and from that I pay insurances, etc. Blah blah blah. My biggest issue in this world: German taxes. Half gone. Fucking insanity. That is my biggest issue on this planet. I fucking hate Germany. I wish I had no family and I would have moved instantly, man. But I want to stay with my mom and dad and grandparents and stuff. But fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that.
I think if people listen, if you talk the way that you did, and you're so reasonable, like they've painted you in a bad light, and it actually makes me.
Well, you go. If honestly, straight up, I really believe this. If I knew 5 to 6 years ago that the stream is going to do well and I was single, I would probably actually think, okay, I got to move out of my mom's house. Mom, I love you. I think I will live in Madeira or Monaco or something for 5 years. I will just sit in a house all day with an AC, streaming, getting thousands of viewers, doing nothing else, man. No family. And by the time I'm 30 years old, I come back to Germany. I use that money to buy real estate, rent it out, find a nice wife.
Agree, because you
I would have left if I would have known, but that's how the world goes. I didn't fucking know.
I haven't really seen you talk before. I haven't really I don't follow politics that much, and so the last couple days before this, I started watching some of your speeches and I started watching your interviews, and I was shocked. I was like, oh,
not as bad as they had told you, huh?
This is not how he's portrayed in the media, right?
We're told that the biggest divide in America is between left and right. But Bernie came here to flip that story on its head.
I think that whether you're in rural West Virginia or Burlington, Vermont, you got the same exact issues. And I think we don't let
You can only dream of an apart. No, there's a big documentary, Germans will know. A lot of German YouTubers many years ago went to Madeira, a big tax haven for YouTubers. There's a big YouTuber called Simon Unge, who bought a shit ton of real estate there, and he made a video how much money he saves, 250,000 euros every month. He makes millions over there, man, not getting taxed. Madeira was like the big haven for the German community of creators.
Divide us up. We got to come together to fight for all of us.
What's Madeira? It's an island west of Portugal.
Over 100 years ago, they called...
Go to Madeira, man. You will see everything belongs to German YouTubers. I swear to God.
Rednecks, because striking workers from all different races wore red bandanas around their necks as they fought and died for respect.
There was a mining war, man. That's fucking crazy.
In a living wage. That history was mostly erased from our textbooks.
Yes, all the Californians go to Texas because of taxes. Joe Rogan is a great example. Who can blame them? I don't blame these people. I have a huge issue with taxes, man. I believe taxes need to exist, but at a certain point, when they get too high, it's... But then again, I want billionaires to be taxed more, right? It's a hard thing. It depends on how much you make, right? Like I'm having what comes in goes out again, you know? If a billionaire, though, you have a bunch of 800 million in the back and stuff like that.
But it never went away.
At what point do you make the cut there
it's
and stuff,
still here,
right?
Scattered all across the state.
Should be scaled to the top.
My grandfather fought at Blair Mountain.
Your grandfather fought at Blair Mountain?
Yes.
What do you think this country at this moment needs to learn from your grandfather who fought at Blair Mountain?
Mm-hmm. Well, you just can't stand and let them...
We pay 50%, but Volkswagen pays 4%. A big fucking issue on this planet. Everybody knows this in chat. This is not no yapping. Big companies, and who can blame them? It's in their nature. They look for tax cuts, tax havens, laundering money, Cayman Island, the Switzerland CD, etc., man. That's just the issue I have. We, the middle class, I pay my share, but these rich companies, there's the money. There's the money, Mr. Friedrich Merz. That's the money we need for our budget. But no one is fucking going there because they're your friends.
Step on you. You gotta get up and fight.
So
tax the others, but not me. I'm not saying that. Tax everyone their fair share. That's what I'm saying.
What our struggle is about.
What a beautiful
is
theater.
to take on the greed of these people and say, you know what? You cannot and will not.
Dude, if Bernie was 20 years younger, he would have a big fucking movement right now. He would be a huge thing.
Bernie Sanders is 84 years old. He's not running for president. 84. But maybe what he's after is way bigger than one election.
How do we get the corporate wing of the Democratic Party, who is just as guilty of taking money from billionaire causes, to embrace a progressive working class agenda, because it's about time?
What's your name?
Max.
You're gonna lead it, Max.
Look. Good point, man.
This state was once one of the strongest democratic
It's hot though, because once you stand up against this shit, you get shot in the head, bro.
states in the country. And I think people gave up on the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party gave up on them. So take it back. Don't ask, take it.
You have been to how many Bernie rallies now?
3.
And over what period of time did that take place?
2 days. The first night was just like real eye-opening for me. It was like a whole mind shift of my whole belief system of how we could come together as a people.
Yeah.
We all want our kids to have a safe place to live. We all want our kids to have food. We all want our kids to have health care. Like, there's no difference. We all need to fight together.
Yeah.
Because if we're fighting each other, we're not going to ever get anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Did you expect to walk out of here with a shirt?
I did not expect to walk out of here with a shirt.
And that seems to often be the solution to it all. We talked about this on stream a lot. It's to talk, to communicate, to understand we're all in the same boat. Your racist neighbor, well, racist, not very good, but we're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat here.
She slipped in my fingers like sand. Heard that she had a man. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Oh well, ship sail. She slipped in my fingers like sand.